So just go ahead and stretch yourselves out like you were in Shavasana. Go ahead and stretch your legs, stretch your arms. If you do have blankets or blocks or anything that you can have near you, do have those. I certainly don't have them worked into the practice. I'm working under the assumption that not everyone has them. And then just go ahead and let your eyes close. Relax the muscles in the face, around the eyes, and around the jaw. Collectively here, we're practicing really around the country together right now. So let's collectively take a huge breath in through the mouth. Open up your mouth and just sigh it out. Just feel yourself in there. If you're just listening in, just make sure that you mute your computer. Give yourself a moment to feel the weight of your body being held by gravity. Begin to, with your mind, trace an outline of the parts of your body that are connected to the ground. Maybe feeling the backs of your heels, the backs of your calves. As you create this outline here of your body on the mat, see if you can visualize the body just melting a little bit heavier. Or I think that should have solved it, I hope. So just with your mind here, as you allow the body to sink more deeply into gravity. Just feel yourself held here in this space. Held here in your own home. The safety of this shelter that you have built for yourself. Full of warmth and love. Just feel how grounded and safe you are in this space right now. As you feel the weight of your body, the support of the ground beneath you. Also notice the air around you. Notice the way that with the breath, the body sort of interacts with the air. The way with your inhale, the body moves into the space. The exhale, the body sort of contracts and softens into itself. This way that we naturally relate to the world around us. Constantly interacting. Constant sort of ebb and flow, give and receive. We're going to begin here with our 3-part yogic breath. Breathing will inhale first to the belly, then the chest, and lastly the throat. As you exhale, you'll empty the throat, the chest, and lastly the belly. Through this breath work, we're just replenishing the air supply within the body. Cleansing, clearing out our respiratory systems, keeping ourselves really open and healthy. Before we start, just take a full breath in. And full breath out. Through the nose, inhale to fill your belly. Then your chest and your throat. Through the nose, exhale, empty the throat, the chest, and lastly, the belly. Inhale, belly, chest, throat. Exhale, throat, chest. Inhale, belly, chest, throat. Exhale, throat, chest, belly. Inhale, belly, chest, throat. Exhale, throat, chest, belly. Inhale, belly, chest, throat. Exhale, throat, chest, belly. Final round, inhale, belly, chest, throat. Exhale, throat, chest. Lastly, belly, hold the breath out. If it's possible to, see if you can draw the belly in, press out more of the air. Take a moment to just connect to that full release of the breath. Take a moment to connect to that stillness, that emptying from the breath. Practice staying calm even when things get a little bit uncomfortable. When it feels necessary to do so, hold on to the calm, but very gently and slowly welcome the breath in from the base of your belly up to the crown. Exhale from the crown of the head all the way down into the base of the belly. As you allow a few rounds of natural breath to flow through you, just notice. Notice a greater sense of calm, slowing down. Maybe really notice that nothing at all has shifted. Regardless, just notice. When you are ready, go ahead and gather your knees into your chest. Holding on to the knees, start to rock the lower back right and left. Maybe begin to circle the knees away from each other. Starting to feel the way that your body reacts with the ground beneath you. If you're circling your knees, switch the direction. Hug the right knee in with both hands. Stretch the left leg onto the mat. And then extend the right leg to the ceiling, holding onto the back of the leg. And start to circle that foot in the air, moving from the ankle, spreading through the toe. Switch the direction of the circles. Really see if you can explore the fullest range of motion of your ankle. And then dorsiflex the right foot. Draw the toes to the forehead, kick the heel to the side. 3 long breaths. One. Send that right knee into the chest. Take the right foot to the left hand, cross your body, take it into a twist. Stay here, turn your eyes over your right shoulder. Let's take deep breaths into the lower back. And rolling onto your back to switch sides. Extend that right leg straight onto the mat. Hug the left knee into the chest. Extend the left leg to the ceiling. Hold on behind the leg and circle the foot in the air. Just notice if you're putting tension into the shoulders or the back of the neck. See if you could relax it. Maybe rock your head right and left. Switch the direction of the circles. Flex the left foot, heel to ceiling. 3 long breaths. See if as you breathe here, you can feel your left seat stay really heavy on the mat. 1 more. Bend that left knee in. Take the left knee into the right hand all the way across the body to twist. Turn the eyes over your left shoulder, reach long through that left arm. Just feel the entire body breathe. Roll onto your back, hug both of your knees into your chest. Holding onto the top of the shins, lift your head and shoulder blades off of the floor. Reaching the arms towards the front of your space, extend your legs away from you, somewhere between straight up to the ceiling and straight out. Find a spot right in the middle where you can press your lower back to the mat. Eyes towards your navel, just take long breaths. Notice what happens to the breath. If you're tempted to start to rush it or to hold it, you stay really calm. We're here for about 3 more. Maybe circle the arms alongside the ears, really noting where the ears are. So not to the ceiling, but back by the head. Just 1 more. And then rest your head down, hug your knees into your chest, take a big breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Either rock up and down along the spine, or if that's not for you, roll off to one side. But just make your way up and around to all 4s, hands and knees. And setting yourself up, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Flip your toes, inhale, look forward and up for cow. Point the toes, exhale, lift the belly, rounding for cow. Flip your toes, inhale for cow, look up. Point the toes, exhale for cat, try to look all the way. 1 more round here, inhale for cat. Exhale for cat. Find your way back to a neutral spine. Really feel that length in the waist. Left hand directly under your nose, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Notice if the weight has shifted in the knees. Try to remain balanced. Pressing that bottom hand down, inhale, turn higher. Exhale, right arm threads behind left wrist, touch your shoulder to the mat. 2 more times, inhale, right arm up, open your chest. Exhale, right arm threads under, shoulder to the mat. 1 more, inhale. Exhale that arm under, shoulder and right ear to the mat. You're gonna stay down. You can walk your left hand straight forward. You could wrap it behind your back if you like. Again, just notice if the weight is shifting in the knees. Try to stay balanced. If you moved your left hand, replace it under the left shoulder. Press yourself back up to all 4s. And then spin the fingers to face the outer edges of the mat. If that feels like enough, stay there. If there's more, the fingers around to face the knees. Flip your toes, inhale, look forward and up, cow. Point the toes, exhale, lift the belly, rounding head. Twice more, flip toes, inhale, open chest, open throat. Point the toes, exhale, lift the belly. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. To a neutral spine, spin the fingers to point forward. And then take that right hand, place it underneath of your nose. Your left arm reaches all the way up. Deliberately find that balance in the weight in the knees. Pressing the bottom hand down, inhale, turn higher. Exhale, left arm behind right wrist, touch the shoulder to the mat. 2 more times. Inhale, left arm up, open chest. Exhale, thread the arm under, twist. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. Stay down this time, left ear on the mat. You could walk the right hand forward, you could wrap it behind yourself. Try to breathe wide. Starting to allow that breath to expand wide into the side ribs, deep into the back lungs. So with each round of breath in this practice, breathing more fully into your body, more deeply embodying this body of yours. Replace the right hand under the shoulder. Press back up to all fours. This time, walk your hands forward about 5 inches. Flip your toes, inhale, find a cow spine here. Keep the shape of the spine, bend the elbows, lean forward, tap the heart between the thumbs, Ashtanga Namaskar. And then point your toes. Slide all the way through to the belly. Step the hands wider than the mat, find fingers stand, elbows to the ceiling. The feet stay really heavy here, roll the spine up. Keep the feet heavy and start to circle around to the right. Switch the direction. Again, just try to stay connected to the tops of the feet. Really feel their grounding down into the mat. In the center, inhale, lift up as high as you comfortably can. Exhale, lay all the way down. Replace the hands to the mat, child's pose. Sit all the way back on your heels. Drop your forehead to the mat. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Taking this moment here, folding into yourself. This moment here to bow down to yourself. A moment full of gratitude to your health, to your wellness, to this community, that even from afar, we still come together. Feeling this connection to one another, even while we are apart. Together, take a full breath in. Open up your mouth, let's let it go. Crawling the fingers forward, shift forward into your plank pose. Downward facing dog, hips lift up and down. And reach your right leg up long behind you. Open the hip and bend the knee. If you would like to take some circles here, go for it. If you would like to enjoy stillness, go for it. Maybe you try to turn your chin underneath of your left armpit, almost as though you were trying to see that right foot behind you. Re-extend that right leg straight, square off your hips, and then place the foot between the thumbs. Touch the left knee to the mat, point the toes, arms high, Anjaneyasana. Actively press down into both feet. So there's this sense of lifting up through the pelvic floor, through the low belly. And then eagle wrap your left elbow under your right. You could hold shoulders, backs of hands, or palms. Sliding your hips forward and down. Lift the abdominals, the belly, the elbows, the chest up. Maybe lean a little back. Keep that connection down into the feet. That sense of rooting you, that sense of grounding. And then lift the chest a little higher. One more. Unwrap your arms, inhale, circle them around and up. Press into the feet. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat, tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift the back knee, look forward. Without moving your feet, straighten your right leg as much as you can without force. If you do have blocks, this is a terrific place to use your blocks under your hands. Option to flex the right foot, lifting the toes towards your forehead. Let your head. 3 long breaths. Rebend that right knee. Strong arms as you step back to plank pose. In your plank pose, take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. Take a half breath in for our breath of fire. Short, sharp exhales out the nose. It sounds like this. Keep going. You do this breath work by actively snapping the navel back to the spine. This is known as third eye clearing breath. Anything that may be clouding the way that you are seeing things. We're going to go here for 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In your plank, inhale, look forward. Exhale, shift forward, lower all the way. Point the toes, press the feet down. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Bhujangasana low. See if you can really pull the shoulders away from the ears and lengthen the back of the neck. Release the forehead down, tuck toes. With or without your knees, press up to a plank. Downward dog. Left leg rises. Open the hip and bend the knee. Maybe you take some circles through that hip or ankle. Maybe you turn the chin under the right armpit, again, like you were trying to see those toes sort of scorpion tail around behind you. Left leg straight, square off your hips. Step that foot forward between the thumbs. Right knee to the mat, point the toes. Arms by ears, Untitled. Actively press down into the feet so you lift up through the bandhas. And then eagle wrap right elbow under. Again, it could be shoulders, backs of hands or palms. Hips move forward and down. Lift the belly and the chest and the elbows up and maybe back. Find a place to focus the eyes. Listen to your breath here, 2 more. Unwrap the arms, inhale, circle them around and up. Exhale the hands to the mat, tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift the back knee, look forward. Exhale, straighten your left leg again as much as you can. Don't force anything. Use your blocks if you have them. Maybe you flex your left foot. Drop your head. If you feel like you are holding a lot of tension in the neck and shoulders, maybe gently nod or shake the head. There's so much going on. Most of us are storing this energy, this uncertainty somewhere in the body. Just figure out where it is for you and give a little extra love to that part of your body. Bend that left knee forward. Strong arms, step back to plank pose. In plank pose, full breath in. Full breath out. Half breath in. Breath of fire, Kapalabhati Pranayama, we're going for 50. 20. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In plank, inhale, look forward. Exhale, shift forward, lower halfway, chaturanga. Point your toes, inhale, lift your chest, up dog, pull the heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 long breaths. When you're down dog, just know that you can always bend the knees. Bending the knees in down dog can really help lengthen out the spine and start to shift more weight back into the legs so it doesn't feel like all the work is in the upper body, the arms. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale, big step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, open up your chest. Exhale, drop your head, release. Inhale, circle the arms around and up, stand tall. Exhale, hands to the heart. Close the eyes. Take a moment here with yourself. Perhaps if there are any personal intentions you wish to set for this practice. Maybe take a moment to send out a healing wish or a virtual hug to someone that you know, or maybe someone that you don't know who is struggling during this time. Maybe send out a big, giant virtual hug to everyone who is practicing here together right now. All together, inhale. Exhale, open the eyes, release arms by sides. 3 rounds, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up, eyes up. Exhale, fold forward, knees soft. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Plant hands, exhale, chaturanga, step or float to bent elbows. Inhale, up dog, lift out of your shoulders. Exhale, down dog, hips high. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, lift heels, bend knees. Exhale, step or jump, feet between thumbs. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, drop your head, release. Inhale, arms up, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart and by your sides. Round 2, inhale, reach higher. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Plant hands, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 long breaths. Feel the triceps hugging in, the back of the neck relax. Inhale, lift heels, bend knees. Exhale, feet between thumbs. Inhale, lengthen spine, open chest. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms up, reach for something real. Exhale, hands through your heart and by your sides. Final round, inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen to prepare. Plant hands, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 long breaths. Remember that putting a bend in the knees is going to help lengthen the spine. Inhale, lift heels, bend knees. Exhale, feet forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale, arms up, rise up. Exhale, hands through your heart and by your sides. Surya Namaskar B, first round is slow. Bend your knees for chair pose. In your chair pose, feel the weight in the heels. You can wiggle your toes. And as the hips sink back and down, the arms and the chest reach forward and up. On an exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Through your vinyasa, we'll meet in downward facing dog and start to use these vinyasas to create the practice that you need. From down dog, lift your right leg up behind you. Place the foot next to the right thumb. Turn the left foot flat, rising to warrior 1. Feel in your warrior 1 that there is some space right and left between the feet. So your feet are not on a tightrope here, but rather you have some space to square the hips. As you anchor into the outer edge of the back foot, see if you can roll that left hip forward. Draw belly in, reach a little higher. Hands down to the mat, step back to down dog through a vinyasa if you want to take it. Left leg rises. Place the foot between the hands closer to the left thumb. Turn your right foot flat, rise up to that warrior one. Really just give yourself some space here. Feel that that front knee is lunging forward, that back leg is pressing straight. And then just square yourself to the top of your mat a little more. Belly in, reach a little taller. Hands come down, make your way back to down dog. Vinyasas are optional. In your down dog, we'll take 3 full breaths. See if you can spread into the length of the fingers. And as you press down and forward into the hands, shift the hips up and back. Inhale, lift heels, bend knees. Exhale, step or jump feet forward. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to release. Inhale, chair pose, sit lower, reach the arms higher. Stand all the way up, hands to your heart. We're gonna flow through one breath, one movement, move at your pace, at your speed. We'll meet back up here at the end. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, arms by sides. Surya Namaskar B, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Plant hands, exhale, chaturanga optional. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Right foot forward, inhale, warrior one, arrive. Hands to mat, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, inhale, warrior one, control breath. Hands down, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Inhale here. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale, lift heels, bend knees. Exhale, feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand up. Hands to your heart. Close the eyes and let it all settle. Come back to you. Come back to that intention you set. Maybe that well wish that you sent out. Or maybe just feel the virtual hug coming through our computer screens to one another. Just feel yourself a part of this community. Because it's so true, we are all so connected, we are all in this together. Softly open up your eyes. Separate your feet as wide as the mat and come down to your squat. I'm just gonna face you here. If you have a block, feel free to sit on it. If you don't have a block and you have something else nearby that you could sit on that. Just ensure that your heels are down so that your knees are safe. Hands to your heart, sit as vertical as you can. And then reach your right arm low inside your right leg, left arm high. If you prefer working with binds here, I'm on board with it. Take what serves. Bring your hands back to your heart, sit up a little taller. And then you're going to reach the left arm down, the right arm high. Try to relax the tops of your feet. Bring your hands back to your heart once more, sit up nice and tall. Close the eyes and just tune into your body right now. What does your body need? And just take whatever it is that you need. You could stay here, you could practice your crow pose. If you are safe practicing tripod where you are, then you could take that. You could stretch into a forward fold, maybe lift the hips and hold opposite elbows. You could step into your child's pose or a plank pose. Say it's about 8 rounds of breath until we meet in downward facing dog. Wherever you are, remain connected to your practice. Remain connected to your breath. Let's say it's about 3 more breaths until down dog. You may start to think about your transition to get yourself there. And together in our downward facing dog, fill up your lungs all the way. Open up your mouth, sigh it all out. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot next to the thumb, rise up to warrior 1, back foot is flat. And then circle the hands behind your back, interlace the right thumb on top, and straighten your right leg. Slide the thumbs down the back leg, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chest. Humble warrior, bend your right knee, bow the spine forward. You can either rest your torso on top of your right thigh, or work to fit your right shoulder inside the knee. Wherever you are, just make sure your torso is moving straight forward, not out to the left. 2 more breaths. Keep your position, just open your chest to a flat back. Keep your hands, we're opening towards side ankle. Hug the fist into the back body. Start to open up your left hip and your left shoulder, turning your torso to face all the way to the left. I'm just going to turn around so that I'm facing towards you. Pressing into the feet, turn the chest a little higher. Hug the fist and lean the chest back. Stay here and very slowly begin to straighten that right leg. It doesn't have to straighten all the way. Keep the chest up, keep the fists hugging in. 1 more. Reverse triangle, release that right arm up and back, slide the left hand down the left leg. Stay here, deeply bend the right knee. Right forearm to right thigh, left arm up and over, extended side angle. If you would prefer to take your right hand lower, go for it. I'm going to stay here. Turn the chest up. Two more. Maybe you could bend your right knee a little deeper. You're going to circle the left hand down as you lift the left heel up. And then just reach that right arm to the ceiling for a twist. Go ahead and drape the right arm behind your lower back, turning your chest up and open. Press long through that left heel back behind you. Lift the chest up and away from the right knee. Inhale, right arm to ceiling. Exhale, the hand circles down. Lift your left leg, standing split. About 5 breaths here. Draw your nose towards your right shin. Maybe right hand to right ankle. Maybe also left hand to right ankle. Join your feet together, chair pose, bend your knees, sit low. Slide your hands to your heart, take a twist to the right. If you have any variations from here, maybe an arm balance or opening the arms, take what you need. Inhale, stand all the way up, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Just take a calming breath in and out. Lift your left knee up towards your chest. Pressing into your right foot, get a little taller. Send that left leg straight back, warrior three. Press long through that left heel. Maybe reach the arms behind your back and interlace the fingers. Drawing the shoulder blades together, open the chest. Two more. Hands to the mat. Left foot steps back. 3-point plank pose. Point the right toes behind you. 5 breaths here. Option to reach left arm forward for 2-point plank. 3 more breaths. Two hands to the mat, shift forward. Chaturanga, maybe 3-point. 2 feet down, inhale upward. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, foot by left thumb. Right foot flat, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, the hands behind, left thumb on top. Straight front leg. Slide the fist down, think of lifting the chest up, open your throat. Bend your left knee, humble warrior, fold forward. And again, either torso is on the left thigh or shoulder is inside the knee. But just be mindful that you're moving forward in space, not to the right. Let your head go. Keep your shape open, your chest, look forward. Keep hugging the fists in. Start to open the right side of the body, turning your torso right. So it's side angle pose with the hands behind. Try to look over your right shoulder. Keep hugging the fists in to lean the chest back and slowly lengthen the left leg. It doesn't have to straighten all the way. Be careful with that. Hug the fists in. Reverse triangle, left arm up and back. Slide that right hand down that back leg. Stay here, bend the left knee. Left forearm, left thigh, right arm up and over, extended side angle. Maybe close your eyes. Just take in this space, this beautiful home that you have. This ability within your own home to still remain connected to one another. Connected to your body, connected to your breath, connected to your practice. Circle the right hand to the mat. As you lift the right heel, lift the left arm for that twist. Wrap the left arm behind the low back, lift the chest higher. Feel that right leg really long. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, hand to the mat. Lift your right leg, standing split. 5 breaths here, nose to left shin. Feet together, chair pose. Hands to prayer at your heart, take your twist to the left. And again, if you have variations here, do your thing. My variation right now is me falling over, apparently. Inhale, stand up, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Just a settling breath in and out. Lift your right knee up. Stepping into your left foot, get taller. And then send that right leg straight back, warrior three. Option to reach the arms behind you and interlace the fingers. Calm breaths. Hands to the mat. Step the right foot back. And then 3-point plank pose. Left foot kicks back. 5 breaths. Option to reach right arm forward. 3 breaths. Two hands to the mat, shift forward, chaturanga. 2 feet to the mat, inhale upward. Exhale downward. 3 big breaths. Step your feet together to touch. Lift your heels high. Deeply bend your knees, look forward. Become heavy in your hands. Push off your feet, big jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen spine, look forward. Open your mouth, exhale, drop your head, release. Inhale, arms up, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. And you're going to lift your left knee up when you're ready. Take your time. Setting up for eagle pose here. You'll cross that left thigh on top. Now you can touch the toes down, hug them in, or wrap them. Open the arms wide. And then left elbow underneath. It could be shoulders, backs of hands, or palms. Shift your hips back and down. And then as you draw the abdominals in and up, grab elbows in front of knees. Sit a little lower. Two more here. Keep your shape. You are unwrapping your left leg. Send it back, warrior three with eagle arms. Try to inch the elbows forward as you press the left heel back. Keep your arms, left foot lands at the back of your mat. Right leg straightens, inhale, lift up high. Humble warrior with eagle arms, bend your right knee, bow your spine forward. 3 long breaths, think elbows to inner right heel. Hands release inside of your right foot, lift your left heel. Lower your left knee to the mat and open that right foot to the edge of the mat. Right hand to inner thigh, press it open, look over your right shoulder. Stay here or reach the right hand back, hold the outer edge of the left foot and work the heel towards your seat. Gently release your back foot. As the right hand circles down, bring the foot to the center of the mat. And then shifting your hips back, straighten your right leg for half split pose. Another great place to utilize your blocks. Feel your hips move back as you open your chest forward. And then take both hands to the right side of your right leg. Keeping that knee straight, try to turn your toes to the right. Yeah, if you have blocks, I highly suggest them. Notice how you're reacting to this. It can be intense. For those of you that this is not feeling super intense, you could Start to bend the elbows, eventually working down to the forearms here. If you bent your elbows, re-straighten. Crawl the hands back forward, rebend your right knee. Tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee. Down dog split, right leg up and down. Open the hip and bend the knee. You can hang out here, or you start to flip your dog. Step your right foot to the left side of your mat, turn your chest to the ceiling. It's 3 breaths until down dog. If you would like a vinyasa, take it. If you don't want it, don't take it. 2 breaths. 1 breath. In downward facing dog to bring it home. Inhale, left leg rises. That's not right. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale, feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. You're going to lift your right knee up. Cross that right leg on top as you bend the left knee. And it's either toes to the mat, toes hug in, or they wrap. Spread the wings. Right elbow wraps under. Shoulders, backs of hands or palms. As the hips shift back and down, draw the belly in and up, wrap elbows in front of knees. Stay steady with yourself. Exactly where you are in your body right now. It's enough. You're going to unwrap your right leg, send it straight back for warrior 3 with eagle arms. Keep the eyes steady, the breath consistent. Keep your arms, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Straighten your left leg, lift the elbows, the chest, the eyes. Bend your left knee, humble warrior with eagle wrap arms. 3 breaths, think elbows to inner left heel. Release the hands inside of the left foot as you lift your right heel. Lower your right knee to the mat, and then open the left foot wider. Left hand to inner thigh, press it open, look over your left shoulder. Stay here or reach your left hand back for your right foot. Gently let the foot go. As you circle the left hand forward, bring the left foot to the middle of your mat, and then straighten your left leg for your half split. I'm gonna grab my blocks for this side for my body. Open up your chest nice and long, and then take both hands with your blocks to the left side of your left leg. Keep the chest open, the knees straight, and turn your left toes left. Energetically here, you're trying to drag your left heel and your right knee together. Crawl your hands back forward, rebend that left knee. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Down dog split, left leg up and back. Open the hip and bend the knee. Stay here, maybe flip your dog all the way upside down. 3 breaths until down dog. Take anything that you would like. From your downward facing dog, gently lower your knees onto the mat. Rise up to stand on your knees. Try to keep your toes tucked under behind you like mine are, and bring your hands to your low back. Wrap your tailbone down. With the tailbone down, try to press your pelvis forward. Keep the pelvis moving forward, but kind of hinge back so you feel your thighs firm up. Lift up out of your lower back, lift your chest, lift your eyes. Maybe hands to hamstrings, maybe hands to inner heels. Notice that the back of the neck stays long. Lift all the way back up. And then just sit down on your heels. If this stretch for the feet is too much with the hands on your thighs, you can just tent your fingertips on the mat in front of your knees. Try to close the eyes where you are. And can you just sit here in this moment? Feel the weight, the warmth of the hands on the thighs. And open up your eyes, lift your hips back up. Point the toes behind you and sort of paddle your feet. And then you can keep the toes pointed or tuck them back under. The difference here is going to be if you're reaching for the feet, if the toes are tucked under, that heel is a lot closer than if my foot is pointed. So you make that decision based on your knowledge of your body. Hands to the lower back, wrap your tailbone down. Tailbone wraps down, but you sort of hinge back so the thighs are firm. Hands on the low back, lift your chest. Maybe hands to hamstrings, maybe to heels. But keep the energy lifting up. Two more, my loves. One more. Lift all the way back upright. Sit to the side of your feet, swing your legs around in front. Bring the bottoms of your feet together so the knees are nice and wide. Holding onto your ankles, lift your chest up tall. Hinge at your hips forward and then just let your head go. This is a great place if you do have blocks. You can take a block and set it in front of your feet or sometimes on top of your feet if you can balance there, and rest your head on the block. Let your shoulders relax, your jaw relax. These last few moments of the practice, try to stay really immersed in your breath. I know that a lot of times, especially when we practice at home, when the practice starts to slow down, the mind kind of comes back into the space. You start to notice things that maybe you feel like you need to do. Those things will still be there for you when the practice is over. But give yourself this time. Stay here with this breath. Gently roll yourself up. Use your hands to close the knees together. We're going to roll onto your back. I'm going to lay down with my feet facing towards my couch for this next little thing. If you have a wall near you, you could use it. You don't need to use it for what's coming next. It's just going to be an option. So as you go ahead and lay on your back, you're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee for recline pigeon. Traditionally, we do this, we hold on to the left hamstring. Some of you reach for the left shin. Just a little bit more of a restorative approach. You can place your left foot on the edge of, I'm using my couch, you could have a chair, you could have a wall. And you can just take that right hand to the inner right knee and press it. Certainly not a better or more effective stretch. It is just a more restorative, gentle approach to it. Notice if you're holding tension in your jaw or the neck, relax it. Maybe you come back to that 3-part yogic breath from the beginning of practice. And just go ahead and switch sides. So you'll cross your left ankle over the right knee. The right foot is either supported on something or you're holding your right hamstring or shin bone. You can use that left hand to press the knee open if that works for you. If you don't need it though, then just let the arm drop to the floor. Revisit that intention that you set. Your energy during this practice. What is it that you are calling in or letting out or healing within yourself? What is it that you are sending out or healing in the community and the world at large? And come back to this gratitude for your own health, gratitude for your own wellness, gratitude for this opportunity to be here in your body, to be connected to one another. Happy baby pose, hug both of your knees in. Hands to the hamstrings to start, and see if you can really feel the back of your pelvis press onto the mat. If you can keep the lower back flat and reach up for the toes or the feet, you can do that, but really mindful the length of the spine. And then maybe rock a little side to side. And hug your knees into your chest, wrap the arms around the shin. Curl your head up off of the mat, curling into a tiny ball, and really feel this huge embrace around yourself. And you can set up for your final resting pose. If you are near a wall, maybe you take legs up a wall, you slide yourself closer to it. Maybe traditional Shavasana, maybe Supta Baddha Konasana with the knees bent and the feet together. Maybe you rock up for a seated meditation. That's where I am headed. Take the time to set yourself up well. And as you feel ready to let the eyes close, relax the muscles in the face. Spread the eyelids wide across the eyes. Allow yourself to land exactly where you are. Allow whatever it is that comes up to arise. Whatever it is, can you meet it with a sense of calm? Can you meet it with your breath, this soothing rhythm in and out? Can you meet yourself exactly where you are without needing to react to it? But to acknowledge, to hold space for everything that's going on. To hold space with a sense of trust, a sense of safety, a sense of love. And to bring your attention back to your body. In your mind, trace the outline, parts of the body that are connected to the ground beneath. Feel the way that as you soften into these parts of your body, as you surrender more fully into gravity, you are truly held exactly as you are right now. You are so supported. Trusting that support from beneath you. Begin to breathe more fully, more deeply, more expansively into the air around you. Feel yourself here taking up space. Giving yourself permission to take up this space. To be felt, to to be heard, to be seen. From wherever it is that you are right now. And very gently, very mindfully, find your way to a seat. Join your hands together in front of your heart. Bow your chin to your chest, a moment of gratitude to yourself for making this time, for showing up here together for one another, for showing up here for yourself. The light within me acknowledges and reflects the light within each of you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me here